Not Going Home is a song about the living determination, particularly that determination that you feel as a young person who's actually not been out there very long and has been dying to get out there for the longest time. And the secret of having a good time is being determined to have a good time. You can't really necessarily go to this great club that's been recommended to you and expect a good time to come to you. You have to bring it with you. And this is a song about somebody's serious determination to have a great Saturday night, no matter what.
Feel Me seems to be about pain and difficult relationships and things going wrong, but in a very expressive kind of way. And Maxi's made it quite contemporary because he's actually done his own verse on it, which I really love. It's almost about coming alive again and fighting for your place in a relationship, which can so often happen when you get a bit lost within yourself. And it's like the self battling through to shout, "I'm here, listen to me."
It's an anthem against all controlling relationships.
Yeah, and to not walk around anaesthetised in it, because there's a line that Maxi does, which I love, which is spit out your sedative. And that is like a wake-up call. Come on, wake up, take control of your life. Crazy Ballheads, I love this track. This is based around an old reggae sample. And
Johnny Clark.
It is indeed, but owned by Bob Marley's estate originally. And it's about shaking your fist at the powers that be and trying to take control of your life, not expecting people around you to look out for you.
We can be held to ransom, pretty much financially hijacked by a financial system that is only geared towards itself. And then when it implodes, we have to bail them out. I just, to this day, I cannot believe that's what's just happened.
Yeah, it's a song about righteous uprising.
Yeah, it's a righteous indignation song. What on earth is going on here?
Coming Around features the dulcet tones of Dougie Mandaji from the fabulous band Temper Trap, who are up and coming and playing at a festival near you, I believe, probably some of the same ones that we're playing at, which is brilliant. And this is, I'd say, a more reflective song about what's going on inside your head and what happens when a relationship collapses. And actually, Dougie based his lyrics on the experiences he was going through, so there's a real vulnerability in the song, which I love. And it's also about, well, what the chorus is, I'm coming round to myself and it's been years, but I could use the help. And it's that feeling of being able to face yourself in the mirror and also be able to reach out to the people around you to give you support and strength, because you have to remember, however much you're suffering, you're never alone. It sounds trite, but so many people feel so alone when they're going through troubled times, and I really love the way that song reaches out emotionally. And also it's a man singing it, not too many men are kind of open with their emotions. And he's just got the most stunning, beautiful, soaring voice.
Tweak Your Nipple is a song about inner power, essentially. It's my firm belief that every single person on this planet is endowed with incredible and immeasurable amounts of talent and power and imagination and compassion and wisdom. The problem with this life is that you can only access that within yourself that you believe in. If you believe you have it, then it sort of comes out naturally on its own. A bit like, you know, catching a match that's being thrown, or a cigarette that's being thrown at you. You know you can do it, so you just do it. If you don't believe you can do it, then your arm will just sit there at the side of your body. And it is kind of a, look, come on, peeps, wake up. You have it. All you've got to do is believe you have it, and it'll appear right there in front of your eyes. That then gives you the confidence to go through life knowing that actually whatever problems or obstacles come to you, you have it within you to deal with them. In Buddhism, they call it turning poison into medicine. And once you know you can do that, well, then you don't worry about anything. If you're not worried about anything, then by default, you're happy. This track is more geared towards your inner connection with the rest of the universe. People say what goes around comes around. People always talk about instant karma when you get, a slap from life for something that you just did. But if you weren't connected to the whole of life, then how could life know that you did something wrong to give you a slap? So it's just this idea that, look, within the 9/10 of your subconscious, there's this really cool bit that's attached to everything. You're connected to everything and everyone that lives and breathes, and a lot of things that don't too, which is why you can have periods of great good fortune and periods of great misfortune too. And just this idea that if you're aware of this connection, then you can use it to your own advantage, rather than just thinking, God, I've had really bad luck today, and when life is coming at you. If you understand why those things are happening, then you can sort of keep yourself cool through it, get through it to the other side. I suppose the last thing I want to say about that is that there's a Chinese calligraphy character from the 12th or 13th century, and it means secret gardens, but it also means dark corners, the inference being that you have to go through your dark corners before you get to your secret gardens. So kind of that's what the song's about.
Love Is My Condition is a collaboration with an Argentinian classical singer called Mia Maestro, who's got such a beautiful voice. And we heard a classical piece of music that she sang on. I was just like, wow, where's this coming from? I managed to get in touch with her and she agreed to sing on the album. And Rollo actually wrote her a load of lyrics and just said, look, do what you want with them. And she did this very kind of spine-tingling a cappella over literally just a couple of piano chords, and I took all the music out and rewrote it around her vocal, and it's become this really lovely electronic soundscape, kind of beautiful counterpoint to the other tracks on the album. Feeling Good is a collaboration with Maxi and Dido, and she just sounds amazing on it because she's over this really pumping electronic backing. It really is about waking up in the morning and trying to find the good things in life when life is heavy and difficult, Another kind of faithless theme, but expressed in a slightly different way. And your verse is, I love your verse about your skin peeling off, revealing a new layer, which is what kind of happens when you fall in love sometimes, you become a different person. So it is a bit of a love song as well. Northstar is another collaboration with Dido, but a very mellow one. It's like being guided home to either yourself or inner serenity. Again, it's a love song. And the sort of idea that sometimes there's things that are really worth waiting for, that the chorus is, it's a long time coming, but it's well worth waiting. It's that kind of state of inner acceptance of how things are, which I think many of us yearn to reach. And it kind of feels like that. The music feels like that, doesn't it? It's got this real stillness to it.
It's one of those lessons that we find hard to learn, but if you think about it, in the deepest, darkest midwinter, you yearn for summer. But you know it's coming. So that's kind of part of what the lyric is about, is calm down, eh?
Good things will come.
This is a song basically for want of a better word, fans. When you're stood in front of them, giving your all and they're giving you everything that they have, it really is quite a special time. Being a Buddhist and prone every now and then to think quite deeply about things, you tend to think that those people that you met in a bar, 20 years ago, and after 10 minutes you felt like you'd known them your whole life. As a Buddhist, I believe, well, probably they were my mates in my last life and the life before that, because the bonds of friendship I have with some of my closest friends defy logical explanation. And exactly the same with when you're on stage. We've done gigs, haven't we, where we're utterly mashed. We've done gigs where we played a show in Germany and then flew to England in the morning to do a TV show, and then from England flew to Belgium to do another festival. And by the time you actually walk onto the stage, no energy left, basically. But then this was a particular gig we did at Lowlands, and we walked on the stage and the roar of the crowd, the energy that we got. We played an amazing show. Like everybody had the strength of 10 men. And it really proved to us that human beings do exchange energy. So I kind of wanted to make a lyrical connection to this idea that, well, it's kind of been just this lifetime. We must have been doing this before, which means we'll see each other again. So no worries.
And it's got the grand connection to nature as well, which I love, about the mountains crashing into the sea. Because when I wrote it, I was in LA and driving along the Pacific Coastal Highway, route number 1, and it was the most beautiful landscape, and there was that sense of freedom, and I just had that image in my head when I was just writing the riff and the bass, you know, just writing music kind of in a very unprescribed way, just, if you like, letting the day I'd had flow through me. So Sun to me also has a little bit of a Californian sunshine twinkle to it.